One thing that the devil has succeeded in fighting the church with, more than crack cocaine, more than cancer, more than diabetes, more than any other issue that we could think of, is dysfunction. And how is dysfunction revealed? Dysfunction is revealed by disunity. The devil has challenged our unity. This is very important because I don't understand how we can misconstrue or misinterpret what Jesus says very clearly. That a house divided against itself cannot stand. He doesn't say maybe it'll stand. He doesn't say hopefully it will stand. He says it cannot stand. Anything that is opposed the principle of the power of partnering will not be able to handle the totality of time. Because there is a devil in this world who has already partnered with his people. And they don't fight each other. Oh, my Lord. I don't understand how the church could miss this message. That if Satan doesn't cast Satan out of the same place, then why does the church cast church folk, oh, my Lord, out of the place that they're supposed to be unified? When I think about this, I cannot help but think about my own natural body. On my body, I've got 2 legs, I've got 2 eyes, I've got 2 arms, I've got 2 ears, I've got 2 nostrils, I've got almost 2 of everything that is important. But now the problem is not that I have 2, because my right arm does not fight my left arm, nor does my right leg fight my left leg. I don't ever hear them get in an argument about trying to get somewhere first. Why? Because my body understands that they're working together. Oh, you might have caught it now. Let me talk about partnership. My body understands that the only way to be successful, to be effective, to be efficient is not to pull over here if I'm pulling over here. Maybe we should run and balance each other out. Maybe I need to stay out of your lane. Let you work you, and maybe I work me. And in the end, we'll see how God can get the glory. Because it may not be my task to pull on you, to pull you away from what God is doing for you. I got to get ready to run here. But I want to leave you with this right here. The one thing that I have truly understood and appreciated about God, and please write this down and take this with you, is that anytime God manifests himself through partnership, he is demonstrating his power to perceive all things. What did you just say here, preacher? Here it is. Let me make it real plain for you. The one key to partnership is to understand that anytime you have downtime, that is only prep time. Just because you don't have it now does not mean you're not going to get it. It just means it's time for you to prepare for what you don't have yet. Because God is in the business of giving you prep time to hold on to what you get. How is this relevant to our text? Thank you for asking. Leah has never known a man. Leah has never been complimented by a man. Leah has been in the back shadows of her sister, who is younger than she, her whole life. And nobody has ever desired to encourage Leah for who she is. But now here's the problem that I have with this story, is the Bible says that Leah makes it to the bedroom. She is able to fulfill Jacob. And in the morning when the lights come on, Jacob does not divorce Leah. Oh, you might have missed it. Let me try it on this side. Leah ain't never been here before. She don't have no experience. But in the morning time, when the liquor is gone, when the high has come down, he's looking back at himself saying, she might not be as bad as I thought she was. Oh, let me try it on this side here. One thing that my mother told me, and I'm not calling nobody in here ugly, but my mother told me, Marcus, there are benefits with being with an ugly woman. There are benefits to it. One of the benefits you get with an ugly woman is you get somebody who you know is going to be committed to you. Oh, my Lord. Let me try it on this side. Sometimes, sisters, getting 6'5", 250 pounds of protoplasm may not be the most desirable trait that you want. Maybe you want to get somebody who's interested in you. Because if you ever get somebody who wants you, oh, I don't care if they're 6'5" or 5 feet 5, they'll be there all the time. Oh, my Lord. That's one of the benefits. The second benefit that my mother ran down to me is that any woman who realizes that you can have somebody else is going to go out of her way to make sure that she pleases you. When you come home, dinner going to be ready. When you come home, bath water will be ready. When you come home, she's ready to talk about whatever you want to talk about, because she realizes that competition is right outside the door. Oh, can I make this thing plain? That's why I loved about Leah, is that Leah finds herself competing. Not with herself, she's competing with her sister. Because her sister is gorgeous. Her sister is fine as wine. Her sister's got it going on. And Leah understands that's not her gifting. Oh, my Lord. Let me try it right here. Sometimes you got to do what you know you good at and leave what you ain't good at on the side. Because if you learn to be what the Bible says, faithful over a few, oh my Lord, faithful over a few things, he'll make you ruler over many. Let me go ahead and make my case here. The Bible says that Leah in the morning time realizes that Jacob now is going to see the real her. But now Jacob has a problem. Because now he's confused in his mind with how did I allow myself to partner with somebody that was not the woman I worked for. Oh, here it is. Sometimes you're looking for partnership that God ain't trying to partner you with. You done pick 3 or 4 bad Negroes. You done pick 6 or 7 bad individuals. And you still can't pick the right one. God is saying maybe you need to check your vision. Maybe you are tender-eyed. If you ever get your eyes fixated on what you're supposed to be looking at, then you might find out where your blessing really is. And that becomes the power of knowing God. Ultimately, what I found out about Leah is that Leah has had so much failure in her life. Nobody, even her own father, has ever presented her as being pretty or desirable. And nobody has ever lifted her self-esteem. What are you saying, preacher? Here it is. One of the greatest things you must understand is that your greatest failure will precede your biggest blessing. Oh, let me run that back value one more time. The greatest failure you'll have will produce the greatest blessing you will have as well. You cannot have the blessing until you first have had the failure. Let me run it by you like this. You must understand, my brothers and sisters, that God knows you're going to have a winter. And you know you are going to have a winter. But He knows you're going to have a winter not because He's trying to test you. He's bringing winter because He sees spring coming too. And the only way to prepare for the spring is to allow the winter to come and pull up what is not planted in the ground. Here it is. When you have winter, do not think that you fail.